All right guys, it is January, the slowest but the most profitable month of the year. This is when all the car buying happens. Peak season is coming in Canada, in New York, in upstate New York. Right now, this is a season to buy cars and get your dealerships ready for peak season, which is about 2 months away. It doesn't matter if you can't see it, it's coming. It's gonna be busy. All your worries and your cash flow problems and your low sales of the winter months will go away. This is what happens every single year. This is the pattern of the industry. And anybody who's been in the industry at least 5 years or longer, you know this is true. And you know it happens every year. And eventually what happens when you're 5, 10 years deep, 15, 20 years deep is you make bigger and bigger gains in those winning seasons, and you're safer and safer and smarter, and you can see the slow season coming, and you plan much in advance. There's so many Teslas, you gotta sell them all. But now we're getting ready to get back in action. We've got our US dealership license renewal happening this week, which is a big deal. Our immigration, our business visas in the US are all for renewal right now. So a lot of work, a lot of accounting. It's the beginning of the year, trying to wrap up numbers from last year. Now it's just time to get our team back into sync. Our team has been off. Some of our team is still traveling from holidays. And that's okay, it's slow time. You know, this is when dealers do kind of take off a little bit, but it's also stressful times. This is when cash flow shortages. This is when deals are slow. This is when pressure is high. We've got drivers who are going to Sault Ste. Marie and just came back a 24-hour of driving, going to Sault Ste. Marie to pick up a vehicle, a Dodge Ram, and the snowstorm that they drove through, just insane. Just in the last 8 weeks, we've had so many snowstorm incidents. It's been crazy with our car deliveries. Let's go to the dealership, let's go talk about it. Let's go talk to Kyle, who's at our dealership, working on a dealership in Florida who contacted us to help them with their staff. One of their managers just quit. There's so much going on in car dealership university among the different students. Let's get to the dealership. I got Gabriel waiting for me from Turkey right now on a Zoom call. As soon as I get to the dealership, he's ready to buy his second vehicle. I'll get you guys caught up, but let's get to the dealership. Let's go have some fun. Let me teach you about Teslas. There's so much I can tell you, and I'm going to tell you as much as I can in the shortest amount of time so you can watch this video on repeat until it's ingrained into your head. I love Teslas. My entire staff drive Teslas. I've driven every single Tesla there is to be. So let me start off with the Model Y. This is a 2021 model, standard range. I don't like it. It's rear-wheel drive and the range shortens over time, making that short range even shorter when that car is 4 years old, like the one behind me over here. Now, of course, it's a great affordable car. It's still an SUV, and I would take it over a Model 3 any day if I had to pick a standard range in either side. But this one here is a 5-seater, short-range rear-wheel drive vehicle. And if that's good for you, that's great, but I don't think it's the best value for your money. I'll tell you which one it is in just a second. Here's the Cyber Beast. The Cyber Beast is actually a Cybertruck, but it's the highest trim level. The highest trim level has 3 motors. It's literally faster than a Lamborghini or most Ferraris, 0 to 60 at 2.5 seconds. Now this one here has a lot of features that the Cybertruck base models don't have, including an upgraded interior, including a much bigger screen. But if you're looking for a Cybertruck, which one is the right one for you? Is it the base single motor, slower than a Honda Civic, rear-wheel drive Cybertruck, or is it the dual motor standard one, which most people buy, or is it the Cyber Beast Foundation Series, which in Canada is close to $200,000? We'll let you decide that for yourself. But let's move on to the Model Y. This is one of my favorite cars. Why? Well, it's a special edition. This Model Y here is a 2023, but it's a 7-seater. It's got seats in the 3rd row. Now they're very cramped seats, and they're really only good for kids or toddlers, but for me, I've got kids, and so I love the Model Y, and I love having the option of having those extra seats in the trunk, although we don't use them all the time. This is also the long range, meaning it's all-wheel drive. It performs incredible in winter. I've never had a problem with winter driving in almost any Tesla, to be honest, but especially the all-wheel drive ones. Now this Model 3 over here, and many Model 3s that we sell, they are a dime a dozen. They are finally becoming affordable. People are owning them for less than $25,000, $30,000 now, which is incredible because now you can have a self-driving car that is $30,000 or less. That is less than $500 a month in your monthly payment. That is low on interest rate. That has no maintenance and literally needs no upkeep. In fact, barely even needs any cost. Your electricity charges are at home, they're minimal. All of these vehicles get charged at your personal home for less than $5 a day. That's insane. How much money are you saving in gas if you're spending less than $5 on fuel, and you get to drive around as much as you want. That's incredible. That's my quick story on Teslas. I could teach you about them all day. We'll get into a deeper video when it's not so cold where I can actually show you. But of course, my all-time favorite, the most incredible car, I've been driving it all winter right now. It's the Tesla Cybertruck. I absolutely love this vehicle. I've been driving it all winter. I can tell you, I don't think there's a point in me driving any other vehicle. I just enjoy this way too much now. It's got speed, it's got power, it's got space, it's got a pickup truck, and I can tow stuff, I can off-road with it, and it looks cool as I haven't driven the Hummer EV other than I did go off-roading with the Hummer EV once. I think both are going to be really good vehicles because they both got the crab walk features, they both got the height, and they just have this insane presence as you're driving them. And for the first time, you can drive something that's massive, like a Suburban, like a Denali, like a Cybertruck or a Hummer, and you don't have to spend money on fuel. Like, it's insane. Fuel is such a waste of money, but to be able to drive something this big and have that presence and safety on the road for no ongoing cost, practically no maintenance, that's incredible. So, I don't know, I respect the Hummer a lot. I definitely love the Cybertruck. I don't know what I would recommend. I think it's more just pick your style. I like this obviously because of the full self-driving and the Tesla ecosystem that I'm a part of, but I think they both would be great vehicles for you. Come on inside, man. I'm gonna die if I stay in the cold. All right, we really gotta get this old, outdated office ready for filming and for 2026. It is a 15-year-old, 17-year-old office. That's when we last really worked on it. And you can see, look from the layout, even the paint and the colors, it's just not getting the love or attention that it needs. Yeah, the ads that I'm making are more like buy a Tesla from a digital dealer, right? Buy a modern car, upgrade your life, and also upgrade how you buy that vehicle. Because it is too large of an operation. And I am realizing that the distraction is killing us. It's what's holding us back.
Oh, sorry. It got cut off, sorry.
Good afternoon, so speaking in Momo Cars.
I should have had an appointment, digital dealership discovery call.
You had an appointment recently with Daniel, or when was it?
It was supposed to be on Friday, January 16th, from 5 p.m. to 5:45.
You want to rebook it with me for some point today or tomorrow, or where are you at? I'll do this. I'll send you a calendar link right now to your cell phone, and you can pick a new time in there, and I'll book it directly with myself, and we'll get you back on track. Are you a car dealer right now, or are you a salesperson, or?
I'm a curbsider.
Oh, wow. Okay. But we're in Canada, Ontario, or US?
I used to work for a dealership. I used to be a partner in it, but now I'm back to flipping cars outside on Facebook.
Got it. Awesome. And you want to now go back to becoming registered / maybe starting your dealership, or at least becoming a digital dealer, right?
But yeah, to be honest, it's part of it, but I'm also debating whether this is the move for maybe shipping cars or maybe shipping car parts. Scrap cars, or maybe, I'm debating. I want to maybe discuss the route.
Nice.
Because
okay.
It's the big ocean.
Yeah, this is going to be perfect. Right? I mean, most people come with this confused. They don't know exactly what direction. They want to talk it out and then get clarity and then pick a path and then go forward from there. So, yeah, no, I've got exactly the stuff to tell you, but let me book a call with you and then do it there on a Zoom call. So I'll send you a link right now. Just book a time and just put in the notes, discovery call, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. I love that.
So, yeah, we were just talking about really onboarding, how well you train your talent on the processes that you want them to follow. As far as recruitment goes, it starts off with understanding what you need right now and what you think you're going to need in 6 months. I think a lot of people hire for their immediate needs and don't really think forward about what they're going to need on a rainy day, on a sunny day, if things get tough or if things go really well. And it's about building redundancy, hiring with long-term strategy in mind. Think about compensation. Lower base and higher commission. That will work for a certain type of talent. My personal professional opinion is that it'll work for talent that hasn't proven themselves. If talent has proven themselves, if they have a track record for being great, they're not gonna appreciate the lack of stability there, the lack of support, whether it's benefits or things like that. I think that a sales role, obviously, it needs to be performance-based. How well you take care of your talent is really a not so subtle way of you saying how much confidence you have in them. Really, it's an investment, right? So if you're willing to invest more money up front, it's going to provide a certain layer of security for them, but it's also going to tell them that you recognize that they're a certain level of talented. If you have a scrappy mindset, maybe you don't have the finances and you need to stack the deck in a way where the commission's higher for them, then do that. It's not that it doesn't work, it's just that you're going to attract different talent. And the way you can think about this is, imagine you are used to making $250,000, $250,000 a year doing sales, and you don't like it where you are. and you're looking for jobs. Job number 1 that you see pays 50 grand but has an amazing commission, and job number 2 pays 120 grand and has a pretty good commission, and then another one pays 200 grand and has a shitty commission or a not as good commission. You know, you knowing how good you are, but also you craving certainty, which allows you to have the psychological safety really to like go out there and compete. If you have the track record of being good, what job are you gonna go for? Obviously the one with the better base. And so you really just gotta ask yourself, when you post a role and when you design a commission structure, like what kind of talent am I going to attract?
The 2025 Cyber Beast review. I've owned it now for 6 months, and this is what I think about this vehicle. This is an amazing vehicle. I don't think I can say I love another vehicle more right now in my life. It is amazing, not just for winter driving and having fun, picking up my kids from school, but also for practicality. The trunk in the back has been so useful. Just basic duties as a father or renovations when I'm going out to our rental properties. I've taken it off-roading. I've never had to do any maintenance other than add washer fluid. If you know that I've already driven it 25,000 kilometers in less than 6 months, that's pretty impressive. I've never obviously changed my tires. I've never had to add any upgrades. There's nothing I want to add as an upgrade to this vehicle. It's got height suspension on bags. I can lower it and raise it, and it's got light show controls inside. Look at the difference between high and low. Like that's it raised up, and actually it goes even one mode higher than what it was. In Baja mode it goes to the highest mode, but it's not recommended for daily driving. And there's your entry mode. Look, my mother and my father can literally walk into this and they're, you know, over 50 years old. It is spacious, practical. It's got a TV in the back for YouTube and Netflix for my kids. They love it. It's always connected to the internet. And it's got self-driving. I mean, what's honestly better than self-driving? It's the number one reason I got a Tesla, and I knew that my next car after my Shelby GT350 had to be a Tesla because this thing keeps me alive. The Model Y that I love driving, that we've got 2 of them, is literally the reason I can be on the road so much more. Self-driving has been able to give me so much more peace of mind in heavy traffic. I love it. I honestly love it. The front trunk here, let's check that out. Every time I go and pick up groceries, this is where they go, nowhere else. They just massive, huge space here. And on top of that, you got your back seats that you can fold up if you wanted to. It is just a smart vehicle with an amazing sound system. And because it's a Cyber Beast, one of the key differences about the Cyber Beast is that the Cyber Beast doesn't have plastic interior. It's got this Alcantara interior, which makes it so much more luxurious and nicer feeling. Of course, because it's a Cyber Beast, it also has the tri-motor, the triple motor, which makes this thing go 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. That is faster than most Lamborghinis and Ferraris. And all you have to do is click here, go to dynamics, go over to beast mode, slam the brakes, slam the accelerator, and next thing you know what happens is you go into launch control. And the car goes into what's called a cheetah stance, which I guess I'll show you in just a second. But in cheetah stance, the car angles itself, and then right when you say takeoff, it just absolutely launches. It's the wildest thing. You know, my kids love it because it's got all these like fun things inside. Look at this light show that you can do. Let me put the light show on right now. It's one of those things where, especially when you do it at nighttime, the kids love it. Like we literally have dance parties with my cousins and nephews around this vehicle. You know, it's just a fun vehicle. Like it's designed for you to have fun. Take it off-roading, take it to race the Corvette, or just take it in your garage with the lights off and have a light show. It is cool. Look at this, acting all silly. Even the interior lights, check this out. The lights actually go with the music in the inside. So when you are playing music, it is always, and that's always on. One of the best parts about it is of course just the simple tech and the simplicity of this vehicle. I've got my wireless charging, which is so much more convenient than other even brand new vehicles that I've bought recently. 2025 vehicles that still don't have their wireless charging on point. Tesla with their angle and just whatever tech they're using is just the most convenient. And I know this because I drive a lot of vehicles. They're charging inside your phone, sorry, inside the vehicle. The wireless charging that Tesla has is better than any other vehicle that I've experienced. And I think anybody would agree with me if I say that. Cool, okay, let's go. Gotta go find Kyle. Kyle's so excited to go to Florida to go meet the other Kyle, the dealership owner. I hope he pulls it off, man. He's been like manifesting it, like he's trying to get there this weekend and help this guy. And Kyle's funny because he like genuinely wants to help this guy. Like, he doesn't even care if he pays him or not. But he has an HR crisis at his dealership, and Kyle is very good at handling this stuff. Yeah, I think they're gonna connect. You hungry? You want some food? Let's go.